cover as a young person. Is it truly necessary to get funeral cover as a young person? Well, we'll be diving into all of that and more. Welcome to the Safety Net, powered by Amogelang Insurance Brokers, where we provide you with essentials into securing your future. My name is Isaki Hakilo, and I'm your host for today. We're diving into Funeral Cover 101, and I'm seated here today in the studio with Pastor Nick Nkatswani, who is the sales coordinator from Amogelang Insurance Brokers, as well as Medidi Seboto, Delareyville branch manager. Hi guys, welcome.
Yay. How's it, Isa?
No, all is well, all is well. Thank you so much for joining me in studio today. Pastor Nick.
Thank you so much for having us.
Medidi. Thank you so much for making the time to come and chat with me today.
Yeah.
So can you please tell me about yourself? How long have you been in the company? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm Nick Nkatswani, a pastor, like you just said, by choice.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been with Amogelang Insurance Brokers this is now my 11th year. Yeah, okay. So we started off in Freiburg, and then the Lord has been gracious to us. This is where we find ourselves today, having been raised by
the company, basically.
Yeah.
You mentioned 11 years.
11 years, yeah.
So it means the company has been around for quite some time.
The company is around 18 years now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's just my little brother's age.
Yeah. So we've seen it, we've heard it, and the experience itself, it has taught us a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Medidi, can you please tell me about the name Amogelang Insurance Brokers, where it comes from, a little bit of background about that?
Okay, Isa, linalaka ke Madam Seboto, ke dira as a manager at Delareyville branch. Then Amogelang Insurance Brokers, Pilibina de Tepiwe, Moshase, our director, Mr. Amogelang Mtasi. But Amogelang Insurance on its own, it has its own meaning.
Oh, okay.
So our clients today, this is where we welcome our clients with a smile, and then we assist our client to the dignity that they deserve.
Basically, teaching them to accept that death is real.
Yes.
It's a thing.
It's real.
Amogelang. Yeah, we can't run away from death. We will never be able to run away from. If there's one thing that's certain, is death.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now, because I understand that Amogelang Insurance Brokers provides funeral cover and not life cover. Am I correct on that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you then explain to us what is the difference between funeral cover and life cover, and what is it that you guys do?
Yeah. Amogelang, Amogelang Insurance Brokers, it's a funeral assist.
Okay.
So we play our role before you are laid
to rest.
Yeah, you are laid to rest. So that is basically where we come in, where the funeral arrangements starts. Your tents, your decors,
right, groceries.
Your groceries. Yeah. Hence, we have got those different products that are basically helping out in that very same field, that very same administration of a funeral before the burial.
Administration of a funeral. I love that. We're going to dive into the types of products that you have just now, but I wanted you guys to tell me about your highlights, like in the company. Like, what are some of your highlights as you've been in the company, with the company so far for 11 years, you say? What has been some of your highlights?
Yeah. To me, my highlight, so many. There are so many things, because today, sitting here in front of the cameras, this is something that I never thought that would ever happen in my own life. So this journey for me with Amogelang Insurance Brokers has seen me before radio stations of different kinds.
Oh my God!
Yeah, okay. And every now and then it becomes very emotional when you realize that you came not knowing who you are, and a big machine like Amkhelang Insurance Brokers, turning you into an asset.
That's it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that is why I'm saying that I have seen this company doing changes in people's lives.
And you've also experienced tremendous growth in your life.
In my own life,
which is very important, Medidi, for an employer to know, to equally be invested in your growth as a person, as is for the company as well.
Yes, Isa, because when we started Amkhelang Insurance, sometimes we started Rebecca as the consultant. There is no transport. There is no funds. This is where Rona, the agent consultant, we just gather together and we use a post office to send our applications to head office to be kept.
Yeah.
Then there is no even a single office by then. Sometimes we just ask maybe could Kreche to host our meetings.
Sure, that's how intentional you were and still are, I believe, today.
Believing in the idea that was sold to us and the future that was explained and laid down before you. You could see it even though it was not physically there before you.
Okay, as we're talking about the first office and how you guys started, I do believe that the products have evolved over time. There are products that were then, and there are products that are, you phased them out, and there are products you have them currently. So what were the first products that you had then that you no longer have today, and what role did those products play?
What I can tell you is that we once had a family plan of 120 rand.
Okay.
120 rand. It was for a 12,000 rand cover that was including the entire family. I am talking about
Unlimited.
Papa. I'm talking about Papa,
Okay.
Mama with 6 children.
Okay.
Yeah, and that product is one of the product that really made a difference in the lives of so many people. Yeah. Today it has evolved. It has turned into other things, but that is one of the other projects that is basically standing out for me. Together with the pensioner plan that was around 100 rand a month for a 12,000 rand cover, and it. Do you know that those policies are still, some of the members that are still alive, those policies are still alive as well, with the very same premium.
Really?
That is why this company, Amkhelang Insurance Brokers, it is heart touching when it comes to decisions that they made back then that were involving some of their clients that are still in existence today.
Okay, I get you. Ozdidi,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm a young person. I don't have funeral cover. I just started working. So can you take me through the products that you have and which one is suitable for me?
Okay, Isa. At Amkhelang Insurance, we do have policies, single parent, and we have a single claim. Single parent, with your own kids.
Or if I'm a mother.
If you are a mother, a young mother, because now in South Africa, we experience young mothers. But at
a lot of single parents also.
We do have policies that can cover you from 18 to 30.
Okay.
It starts with 5,000.
Okay.
This is where you can pay 35 rand for 5,000.
35 rand?
Yeah, 35.
No ways. Are you serious?
Yes.
So I don't even have to technically be employed because, in South Africa now they have, what is it?
If you are not working, we accepted you because we have a debit order and a cash. Then this is where you can take a policy with us, and we have a 55 rand for 10,000 rand, and it includes you and your kids, but it depends on the age of your kids.
Okay, so am I insuring myself or do I insure my loved ones?
That policy is for you.
Okay.
Now we are experiencing motherhood,
right,
or fatherhood at a very young age, and then that is where the company sat down and designed something for our children. That is why the policy is starting from 18 years to 30 years.
Okay.
We are saying some of us have got children, or you've got a child and the father is no longer part of the deal.
Part of the deal.
Yeah. So we are saying this is a single parent family plan.
Okay.
Yeah. You can start off, you can find a policy of 65 Rand a month, and then we are covering you for a 10,000 Rand.
Okay.
With up to 6 children.
Oh, okay.
Those that are under the ages of 21.
But we're not encouraging anybody to continue having kids, of course.
No, we are trying. There is already a situation that is evolving, and now we are trying to come up with a solution to that.
Okay.
That is why I'm saying that Amkhalang Insurance Broker is a powerful force that is. We are basically the solution to the future.
Right. So you're tailoring your products in such a way that they meet the unique needs of your clients.
That's.
I hear you talking about single parent. What about those that don't have kids?
We have a single plan.
Okay.
Single plan is where you can take a policy, you as an individual, alone.
Okay.
It's only you.
Okay. So you're trying by all means to make sure that young people,
each and every person, the main mission, why we are doing all this, why we are moving mountains, why we are having 23 offices today in four different provinces.
Wow.
It is because we want each and every young person out there to have a funeral plan. 60 Rand for a cover of 10,000 Rand. That is when you are between 18 and 30 years. Or you can take up a policy, you won't believe me. I'm telling the nation is not going to believe me when I'm saying that you can, if you are between 18 and 30, you can take up a policy of 100 Rand for a cover of 30,000 Rand.
100
for a 6 months waiting period. Yeah. And our policies are like that. They are not going to increase. You are not going to get a message from us saying that no, now there's an extra 5 Rand or an extra 10 Rand on top of the premium that you signed up with.
Pastor Nick, I'm almost convinced to take up a funeral cover from Amkhelang, because you mentioned 100 Rand for, like, did you say 30,000 Rand?
30,000 Rand.
And, imagine taking out 100 Rand from my lunchbox or so. But the thing about us as young people is that we want to depend too much on our parents, right? So that is why I will just be reluctant and just sit and feel like, no, that is strictly for just adults, So can we get into debunking the myth, you know what, funeral cover is for older people and not the younger people? Pastor Nick, can you touch on that?
We are starting with these children while they are at school. We've got CSI projects that we are starting with schools.
Okay.
Young ladies, young children, as they are growing up, and we are trying to familiarize the products and the brand itself with them while they are still young, so that when they are growing up, when they are starting their employment phase in life, they should be knowing that there is a certain company that has taken part in my contribution. Some of them, we are playing their role while they are in the sports fields.
Okay.
That is where we are investing in them while knowing that we are making the brand known to them.
Oh, okay.
So that is why we are saying that by the time when we started, it was difficult because we had to go to older people to try and explain the brand to them. So in the future, we are not going to fight to try to get the brand known. Because the brand would already have made its mark in the community.
You would have cemented yourself.
Some of them we are meeting them while they are on stage.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The other projects that we are supporting, the other project that we are investing in, it is because we are, it is very difficult for someone to decide today to sign up a funeral policy if they have never experienced the sting, the pain that you receive when you have lost someone with no means.
It's very painful
of making it possible for that person to be buried.
It's very painful. And of course, Osdidi, Apitlo Itla, it doesn't announce.
Yes.
Right? It doesn't announce. And then if I don't have funeral cover and I'm working at home, they're going to look at me like, why are you not contributing anything? Of course, because Ritsu Bereka, but now, Pitlo Tlhagile. Haunsilale 10 rand, haunsilale grocery, or anything like that. So, in terms of the products that you have, I'm getting to the groceries part. I don't know if you have groceries or not, because I know that Rona, sometimes we would want to hide under that thing. No, I'd get groceries, you know.
Mm.
But if there's possibly a grocery cover, why not just get that? So, do you have grocery?
Yes, we do have grocery at Amkela Insurance
Okay.
with the affordable premium from 18 to 30 years. It's an ELA policy for
Okay.
50 rand per
Okay.
month. Who cover 10,000 rand.
Yeah.
But if maybe renale option alien if you want a delivery, we do deliver.
Really?
Yes, go Amkela Insurance.
Okay.
Yes, we deliver our grocery and we give you another 2,000 rand on top of the groceries that we deliver to you.
So there's grocery and there's cashback.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You'd find more especially in our rural areas. Go tshwanetse go rwalelwe. Yeah, so you'd find that most of the times when funerals are taking place, o fitlhela o sena mangwe, o sena nix.
Nothing.
So that is why that 200 rand plays that 2,000 rand is playing an important role.
Go thiba phatlha.
Go thiba phatlha eo, so that you can arrange majita ba ba yang go batlang dikgong, you know how to sort them out. Some of the other people ba go re tswang teng go gae kwa go na le batho ba ba neng ba bidiwa diphiri, those that were digging up the graves and stuff. So you know that when they come back from that project, you know that there is a way. You can even call up some of the other funeral members that were not even aware. There's an
ongoing funeral.
There's an ongoing funeral.
But now, ke batla go khuza batsadi about this thing, because fine, the reason I believe one of the reasons why as young people we don't have funeral cover is because parents are not transparent with children about financial related issues. You understand? How look mama no, just involve me in something. You understand? So then you just grow up with that thing. That's why I believe that majority of young people don't have funeral cover, because we are never really taken to be involved in such a thing, you know. So I don't know, Pastor Dick, you look like you agree with me right there, because you're a parent. Yeah.
You see, the funeral industry has evolved a lot over the years. Each and every family was expected to have a book with everyone in that book. And maybe paying up in a sum of 500 rand for all those people in that book.
Okay.
If it might happen that you are lacking a 50 or a 20 rand to pay up the book, then that means the policy for the rest of these people is going to lapse. Yeah, because the premium is one.
Okay.
If the premium is one and you short, all of you are in here, and if you short 10 rand, and there's no one whom you can borrow that 10 rand from, then that means the policy, the whole structure is going to collapse. That means all those people in that book no longer have a policy. Now, Amogelang Insurance Brokers, I'm saying that we came up with these policies that we did. That if you opened policies for two people and you are paying 60 rand for 10,000 rand, for example, in that grocery plan, and then it happens that you don't have the other 10 rand to fill up the other 60. Why don't you pay this other one? And then if it does happen that you get a 10 rand somewhere along the way, then you can come and pay this one, not risking both these people to end up
for the policy to lapse.
Yeah.
Like I said, the whole structure then collapses.
It collapses
on account of one person.
On account of one person, or on account of a 5 rand.
Yeah.
Because it is possible that your policy can lapse because you don't have a 5 rand.
5 rand.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Imagine.
And it is very important to involve your children as parents. If you are sending them to the outlets, because we've got a vast number of outlets where you can make payments, or our payments methods, there's a number of payment methods that you can follow. if the children are coming back, let them provide you with the receipts of every payment of each and every policy that you send them out to pay, because now they will be responsible. They will know that I will have to be accountable as soon as I get home.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of
So
course.
if ga go monate go godisa ngwana yo sa goleng, yo sa goleng.
I agree.
So, and I'm saying to all the young people back at home, batsadi are not going to take responsibility for you for the rest of your life. You will have to be responsible for your life and the addition that you'd be bringing to the family as well.
Well, there you have it, youngsters. I don't know if Pastor Nick was able to convince you enough with what he said, as well as OSDG, with regards to you getting funeral cover. Said the parents will not always be there, so you need to make sure that at some point you do take accountability in your own life as well.